Zaczepy dalej. Aha, aha. Tak to wygląda. Stara nowa, co?
So here we go, guys. A house for 9,000 euro. There's a lot to do, but yeah, the price speaks itself, yeah. So you have this entrance here, very big gate, but there's lots of work to do, guys. Like really a lot. So we are trying to clean it up, and we are trying to fix at least one room, so Eric, my friend, he can, like, you know, I mean, start like living here. I mean, like, maybe not really like living in the real life, but he can do something. I mean, like, you know, he can sleep and he can start working on this house. So yeah, so this is what you can get for 9,000 euro, more or less, in this area. Very big yard, as you can see, like up to there, like to next wall, behind the house there, the main entrance and the big garden. But well, you need to be prepared for a lot of work. Instead of that, you can have this land just for the garden, so you can get this beautiful grapes and plenty of other plants. Basically, in this area of Bulgaria, you can grow everything what you wish. So it's close to the Duna river, where the soil is like a very good quality. And you can have a well as well, and that's what you can count on. So we will take a tour, a little tour, just to give you a brief what you can expect. So of course the houses are different, but yeah, so it's like a kind of, I don't even know what is this. There is so many buildings on this property, so it's just like this big entrance. There is a garage there. I don't know what was that, but I think the roof collapsed. There is just like another, like a kind of detached building. I believe that they were baking maybe a bread here, because there is like a big clay oven in there that basically starts somewhere here. So yeah, so I guess it was just like maybe a kind of kitchen, like, or maybe the place where they were preparing food. I'll try to open it. I don't know if I can. Yeah, I guess I can. Oh fuck, I can't see anything there, honestly. But there is like an oven. And here was just like a little basement. I guess it is just like an old fridge. There is no light in there, so yeah. So it looks like a little basement. It's very big mess here because this house was just abandoned like that. Yeah, look. So yeah, so that was the, I don't know, kitchen part or something like this. The house has 2 floors. So this is the first floor or bottom floor, as you wish. And we are trying to fix in this room. And here's just like I don't know, like a kind of hallway or corridor or whatever. And there is another another room that we've been working on, so he can at least start like doing things here. I mean, put some bed, little table, and you know, something. And here apparently there will be like a little kitchen. And yeah, it's a good start, if you know what I mean. So if we manage to fix these 2 rooms, I mean, just to prepare them, you know, for like a minimum requirements, then he can carry on and he can like do things, you know. There is always the hardest part is the first step, to just make first step, because lots of people buying these houses and they don't really know where to start. Obviously, yes, I am one of them, because I didn't know where to start, because there is so much work to do, like so much that literally you don't know where you're supposed to start. And but if you want my advice, first of all you need to do with this house is just like start throwing out rubbish, you know. And if you manage to throw them out, probably you won't, but then you can start seeing things, you know, a little bit better and clearer. So your mind will clear out of the, you can clear your mind out of the rubbish, and yeah, and start you know, imagine what comes next. And yeah, that's another part of the garden. It's became like a big jungle. So yeah, and there is a hole in the wall, so so this will need to be fixed too. Yeah, lots of grapes, and there is the second floor. Yeah, you know, everything needs to be repaired, like, and here is just like a really big disaster so far. Yeah, it's not that bad actually, but you know, the number of rubbish around, that's the biggest problem. You need to just like you know, move things out, segregate them, you know, and just like throw them somewhere. And yeah, but of course the most important part is to start working on the roof, because the roof is most important, and most likely in this kind of houses it won't be in very bad, it won't be very good condition. This is what I meant. Yeah, so lots of cleaning, like a lot, you know, like ceiling in some places are falling down. Yeah, but if you have a partner and friends or somewhere, somehow, like someone, then you may be able to manage to fix these things faster. you know. But yeah, so you can enjoy this big garden if you're rich. And you know, then you can make it your little paradise. It's Northern Bulgaria, not too far away from Romania, area of Veliko Tarnovo. There are lots of foreign people living here. Yeah, yesterday we went to other town, other village, to see my friends, and Adam and Diana, they are building their house from clay, like a natural one, earth house, I would say. And there are other friends in area that bought their properties for similar price. So yeah, 9,000 euros, guys. I know it's hard to imagine, but that's not a lie. That's the fact. But don't be tricked by 9,000 euros, because you will have to invest here apparently so much more, you know, in order to get things done. Roof will be, of course, always the most expensive part, and you have to be quite determined. You have to be quite determined and really have a good drive to handle the things, because there is a lot of work, but nothing's impossible. You know, just a few days ago, this area is just like a jungle. We managed to clean it a bit, you know, so it started looking differently. We started to segregate some trash, you know, move them around and clean up 2 rooms, and it's like suddenly become like a different place. So you can take a risk and maybe in few years enjoy a really beautiful house. Super hot weather. It's super hot, guys. If you don't like hot, that's not a place for you, but it's super hot, and tons of grapes. Eric bought a house in Bulgaria around like 6 months ago, and yeah, he's here. He's like renovating his house, the house I've shown you, you know, on the video before. So Eric is a photographer, analog photographer. Eric will tell you something more about what he's doing, and then we will leave like a website of Eric where you can see and watch and of course support his art. So yeah, so tell us something more about what you're doing.
So mainly I deal with traditional photography that includes many, analog photography that where I develop where I shoot the photos, and of course I develop in the darkroom. I develop the prints. I develop the roll film.
So tell us like what do you like to shoot? Like, what's your
Mainly, I like shooting, portraits and mountains.
all
That's
right? Yeah,
the mainly,
basically,
and
you do
mainly,
everything from A to Z. Basically,
yes,
people consult you, can consult with you the scenery, they arrange the, I don't know, scenery or whatever details, and then you produce the pictures yourself, like in
yes,
your own
yes,
laboratory,
yes,
and then you
because this
like
is
deliver them like a product which is 100%
yes,
prepared by you, and yeah, and it's of course super unique because
yes.
I've seen them a lot, so they really really like
There is
yeah, you have to check his website. Yeah, you have a website
I
as
do
well.
have
Yeah,
I have
so there is plenty of amazing stuff, and yeah, so so basically, yeah, we talk about what people can expect from you. People can watch your art on the website. People can contact you for a unique session, and what I guess like people can support you as well, just like in the project. I mean, because it's always
I
like,
always
yeah, about the house and renovating the house, what we are doing. But yeah, guys, so this is Eric, and like, he's like a photographer that would like to one day just like probably live in Bulgaria in
yes.
his beautiful house that he's renovating at the moment, and like all artists, we need support, just like, so if someone would like to support his art, and just like help him a bit in in his journey in Bulgaria, and like, support him, maybe come over and help, with the renovating the house or something like this. We will leave a contact for Eric underneath the video, and of course the link will be here to his website, so please visit, please, support his art and support his work. And what
Let's come for a photo shooting.
yeah, by
Then,
just
look.
like, you can come for photo shooting, unique photo shooting. We have to highlight it, like analog one, which is very rare these days. There are many artists in Bulgaria, and some people deal with the music, with photography, some people also. Uh, I believe that this area will be even more unique here because there are so many people living at the moment, and and everybody does something different. Sometimes more related to art, sometimes like less related to art, but yeah, I mean, it's built community of unique people. In a unique place, and well, like, what we supposed to say, we just like, guys, if someone would like to come over here and become a neighbor of Eric, or maybe other friends around here, so yeah, you can always contact the guys, and ask about like some empty houses. There's like plenty around them, and like join the community around here. Yeah,
There's people,
yeah, all right.
gospodarze.
Jeszcze raz.
Zdrowie gospodarze.
Pierwszy raz.
O kurde.
Wow.
Myślałam, że za nami.
Ale blaska.
To jest, Robert dobrze mówi, to jest blaska.
Blaska jest.
Tak, to jest blaska.
No szkoda, że tak...
Czego szukać w naszym mieście? Iż do diabła mówią ludzie, ludzie pełni cud, ludzie pełni cud. Miałem na oku haciendę, wspaniałą